Hi, I'm Christopher Chan, and I'm asking you to vote for me on September 2nd to be your Ward 6 City Councilor. I'm a working class guy who wants to make things better in Quincy. I live in North Quincy with my wife, Amanda. I grew up in Germantown, Wollaston, and North Quincy. I'm running because people don't feel like they're being heard by the City Council. Before City Council meetings, there's some time for public comment, and that period feels like it's getting shorter with each meeting. I've seen these meetings where people give input, but the council doesn't even acknowledge it. These meetings should be two-way conversations instead of one-way lectures. If I were elected, I would make sure there's a space for you to give comments. I don't want you to feel like you're being rushed to finish, just so that the meeting can start. I would also ask questions and consider your input before voting on key issues. I'm also running because it's hard to reach Bill Harris. I've been at City Council meetings where he left right after the meeting, or he wasn't there at all. While canvassing and talking with people, they've said he doesn't respond to their requests. That's a bad look to have as an elected official. If elected, I would host open office hours for anyone to come in and talk about whatever. If you reach out, I'll respond in a timely manner and be available in many ways. Facebook, Reddit, Discord, email, phone. You can reach me now on these platforms, and I'm the only candidate in Ward 6 to do this. Finally, I'm running because there's a lack of equal representation among Ward 6. Ward 6 is a diverse place, ethnically and economically. We have to recognize our differences and work together, rather than be living in our own bubbles. I want to make sure each neighborhood feels like they are represented. The next thing I want to talk about is fiscal responsibility. I went on the Massachusetts Office of Campaign and Political Finance website to see how other candidates were doing in the race. I saw Deborah Riley's campaign bank reports and noticed something important. On her reports, there was a monthly banking fee starting from January 2024. I looked into it and found this fee only happens if you don't meet the minimum balances or minimum purchases. There was activity on the account in August 2024 and again in May 2025, and both times it wasn't addressed. These are people's contribution dollars that aren't being used and wasted on bank fees. In the Quincy Sun on July 14th, Deborah said that she would ensure fiscal responsibility through efficient government spending. I'm not sure what her intention was, but to me, this doesn't feel like fiscal responsibility. Finally, I'd like to share two lessons I've learned while running for office as a first-time candidate. The first lesson I learned is that campaigning is tough. It's hard enough to balance work, rest, and taking care of mental health. People shouldn't have to wait until they're retired, not employed, or be independently wealthy to have time to run for office. This fact discourages many people from running. To paraphrase the Commonwealth Seminar's mission, we should be opening the doors of government to everyone. The second lesson is that people are looking for change now. According to city election results from 2005 to today, there have been only 2 different city councilors in Ward 6. The incumbent, Bill Harris, has been there for almost 10 years. This upcoming election will be the most contested in 20 years, with 4 candidates on the ballot. The last time there were more than 2 candidates was in 2017. More people need to run in the future because true democracy exists when people have choices. Finally, the last lesson is it's a win-win situation for me no matter what happens on election day. If I win, I can help the community, offer a new perspective, and bring different ideas to the ballot. If I lose, I'll have learned more about Quincy, become more informed as a resident, and gain a greater appreciation of the process. Finally, I'd like to close this by inviting you all to a meet and greet at my place at 45 Albion Road on Saturday, August 16th at 3 p.m. You can ask some questions, share some thoughts, and meet other people in Ward 6. I hope to see you there. Thank you and have a good day.